mail today, maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
How's it going? Headphones. And some kind of, oh yeah, I can hear myself now. How's it going, Sadiq?
Yo, man.
Yo, yo, yo.
I can't see you guys. I can't see you.
Okay, that's a problem. Stop video, share video, rear camera, front camera. No? I can see me, I can see you, I can hear me. There's a picture behind me. Is what?
Your camera is not showing. You're a black box.
Okay. I am a black box. So stop video. I should be a black box. And then start video. How about now? Let's see. Touch up my appearance. Lol. Don't do that. Where's the top of video? Join meeting. Always hide no video. I am doing nothing different to before, my friend. How's that? I've made it HD, if that helps. Rap, rappity, rap. Nope. I guess. How do we do it? I'll just go audio. Fuck it.
No, dude. Rejoin.
Okay. With computer audio, start video. Boom. How about that? How about that? Are we in this? Are we all up in this?
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, dude. Nah, dude, you still haven't come up.
You're a black box to me now. What in the fuck's going on? Could there be a bandwidth issue?
No, dude. I doubt it.
I could be at a low bandwidth at the moment, to be honest. I'm not at home again.
I don't think that bandwidth matters.
Still.
But, yo.
So wait, can you see my video now?
So I just need to check the levels. Give me a second. Let's see how the levels are doing.
Yeah, automatically adjust. I'll leave that about there. Maybe so it doesn't like clip too hard, and I'll just keep the levels on my levels.
Just change your camera. Just go to your on Zoom. You can change your camera. You can just switch your.
Have a look. Start video. Can you see me now?
Nope, I cannot.
Okay, Cypher's network bandwidth is low. It looks like your network bandwidth is low. And the things. Where bandwidth isn't a one-directional thing; it's a two-directional thing. So it could be that it's being silly. It's being silly. I like to rap.
Low system resources may affect your audio quality.
Right, gallery view. I prefer gallery.
All right.
Full screen.
Yo, nice to see you again. It's been a while. Been a couple of weeks, man.
It has. How have you been?
I still haven't seen you. But nice to hear you.
It is funny that we got straight to work before even saying hello to a friend, but it also means that we're professionals, and I'm okay with either of those or both. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I just need to get this audio test. I figured out how to do a bit. Like I realized, unfortunately, at the last episode, I switched streams, and when I switched streams, the audio was loud on the second stream. So even though I tested it in the beginning,
levels, man, levels. Man. There's levels to the shit, quite literally. So what was I gonna say? People are asking what's poppin'. Gone live. I'll send link free at 8 p.m. or so. 8 p.m. or so. I was rewatching our what's it called? Our Cypher with Hype or Hip. Fuck it. His name is Hype in my books, so fuck it. Hype. And so he was rapping, you were rapping, I was rapping. It was great. And then you fucking started rapping, dude, and I lost my mind. I was like, damn, son, this kid's like, he doesn't know where the first beat of a song is, but he'll just start rapping. And then when we were doing that grindcore, serious, you were like, you popped in a couple of like, I don't know what to call them, like little triplets or something was going on. And I was like, damn, son, he's catching up.
Oh man, I feel like the last Cypher actually went well. I went for like an hour.
Yeah. I watched a couple of tiny snippets, I'll be honest, and only very tiny ones, but I need to, at some point, you know, when I've got more than a minute to myself, get on that thing. Now, are we live yet, or are we not so much live? Has we made the live, or are we still technical background?
No, we are live.
We are live.
So this is the preamble before we start, I guess.
See, I always got to check if we're live or not, because you never know, right? Can you see me yet, though? Am I?
No, dude,
because if I'm invisible, it's even better. Awesome.
You're a black box.
Awesome. We are live, coming to you live out of exile. That's why I'm in a black box, boys and girls. Nothing to do with any of the stuff that's going on at the moment. Not really, anyway. Not genuinely, but genuinely, I am in exile in a way, but not really. Well, I am, actually. Anyway, enough about me, Sadiq. What you been up to, Holmes? Hey, Sadiq, what you been up to, Holmes? Sadiq looks like he's still pressing buttons, boys and girls. Please hold your patience. Or be patient while you hold for us
Hold
to
on,
just
dude.
quickly.
Give me a second. I just want to increase the audio volume a bit because it seems soft.
Yeah, we just gotta increase the piece. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let the computer do one of these jobs. I'm gonna turn that what's it called?
One more.
All good.
Hold on.
Yeah, but that's gonna do over.
My mouse has chosen not to work. That's heartbreaking.
Your who?
My mouse.
It's chosen a perfect time. They always do, right?
Oh man.
That's okay.
What is it? What's the law? Everything that goes wrong will go wrong.
Maybe I should look. Hey, I can see you now.
You know
Maybe you can see me. Hello, who?
Do you know the law?
Did you want me to say something?
Yeah. Do you know the law?
There
Everything that goes wrong will go wrong. Or that
Oh, Murphy's Law, absolutely. Everything that will happen, everything that can happen will happen, and it's a most often misquoted saying. Do you understand? Have you seen the movie Interstellar? Because that's a movie you should see if you haven't seen it. Why have I just pinned my recycle? Still can't see me. Well, I can see bits of you and parts of me. So, like, you know, I will just have a quick look on our YouTube to see how we all look. YouTube. Cypher. What is this? 5.5. 6.5. We should have totally called it Cypher 6.5. That would have been gangster. More so gangster than not, but nonetheless. 5. See Wayk.
I think the levels are okay.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm kind of listening into it in like not real time because it's not real.
Yeah. Well, let me talk some shit. Here we are. Fucking yeah. and you've already got shit going. I can hear myself in it, and you. Hey, it's not that far back. If you catch my drift. No, wait. Let me just see which one. Aha, right. Yeah, this is the live one. Okay. I need to make a sneeze. I do apologize to anyone with headphones. Somebody's calling.
Test.
Oh. Yeah. What's I am.
My levels.
I'm testing my levels. 1 second.
If it's all good. If it's making too much noise.
Mr. Friend, how do you do? Sorry, hold on one moment. Hold on one moment, Mr. Sadiq.
Why is my mouse on? Alright, my mouse is back. Well, that's a relief. Mouse is back. Phone is charging again.
Live and
Right. I think we're good.
I'll catch you up after.
Yo.
Yeah, because I'm live right now, dude. If you look on YouTube, you'll hear me talking in front of you. Anyway,
Yo, are you speaking to me or are you speaking away from the mic?
I'll catch you. You're too famous. I'll catch you after 8. Peace. Sorry. My friends don't understand English. Some of them. When I said I was going to be live tonight from 6 to 8, some are very, very good and close and dear friends. Didn't quite understand what I meant. As in, like, I'll be unavailable physically, but live, in a sense, in another way. Catch my drizzle? How have you been in terms of live and all that kind of stuff?
I feel... I know, man. I've gotten into a routine again of like working out.
Hey,
yeah,
this
yeah,
is good.
yeah.
I like this. I like this a lot. I like this immensely.
Fucking like meditating and working out and almost losing my mind, you know, like keeping it together.
Yeah, dude. I got to post something on Facebook and then we should share a link.
Yeah.
But you're saying body and mind. Tell me more about this body and mind. You Southeast Asian people are all about this body and mind harmony as opposed to white people that just like to take bad drugs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course you do.
I don't know if it's a South Asian thing, man. It just could be like a.
Could be a human thing, just a more in touch human.
Yeah.
It's like whichever human is more in touch with himself is the one who's in touch with himself. Get it? But not like literally touching himself. Do you know what I'm saying?
I guess. And it's also like, you know, how do you deal with like life? You know.
How do you deal with life? Is there a cure?
At the moment, it's like very like. You know, keeping it like.
Keeping it real.
Not real, but just like completely out of anything, just in your head, but like, you know, just trying to push on.
Yeah.
And pushing on in your head can get tiring, bro. So you need like.
Yeah, exactly. You're kind of running out of head petrol, or however you want to call it, right? That sort of mind energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you need like activities to like replenish it. Either you just need to like cut loose, or you need to like, I feel like running is kind of sustainable.
Running, but see, sustainable, oh my god, see what I mean? Like, I want to give a big shout out, and I'm going to pronounce all these names wrong, if I may, real quick, because you said fucking sustainable, dog. You said fucking attainable. So, Severa, fuck, you know what her last name is, right? Severa of Vera Pharmaceuticals, or what should I say? Reclaimable packaging.
Yeah.
Good friends of it. Can you give us the name, please?
Severa.
Yeah, what's her like full name? Willa Malawira. No, that's Sampath. Never mind.
Severa's last name is.
What's a company called?
Ananta.
Slowly for the white people.
Ananta.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Ananta Sustainables, I guess. Sustainable packaging.
Yeah, that's right.
Packaging. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Can I get that again? Just I won't interrupt this time. Her name is
Savera. Hold on, let me find the last name.
Vida Singh.
Yes, it's probably
Vida. Do you say Vida or Vida?
Veera Singha?
Veera Singha. Okay, cool. So Veera Singha is a legendary human who makes sustainable things to
Yeah.
put food in. So like you said sustainable, and that just made my mind go there because seriously, as you say, you can cut loose. Who hasn't done that before? Or you can go running, which is more sustainable.
Yeah.
How dope is that? How dope is that? There's like free drugs in your brain you can access by doing exercises.
Yeah.
And you're like
That's
wasting
real.
time trying to find a supplier, bro. Not you, like specifically you, but the global you is out
No,
there.
for real.
Fucking, do you know, like the drugs are inside you, bro. Just access them, reach into your mind and just pull one out and just bloop, or shove it up your ass or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
none of this crazy taking all the bad drugs, man.
Yeah.
The white people drugs, you know, the Bayer drugs, none of those. Nothing white is good. And I mean, in terms of like flour, sugar, refined rice, what's
Whichever.
white in nature? Nothing. But anyway, let's get on to some more rap topical topics.
Yeah.
Why
So
do
I
have to move?
guess this is the second episode of Pointers. So people,
Wow.
I guess, ideas, actions that inspire. As soon as you said drugs in your brain, my mind went to Wim Hof.
Went to where, sorry?
This dude called Wim Hof. Let me see if I can.
You're gonna have to say that slower for the dumb people.
Wim Hof. He's a white person.
That's you realize this time I said for the dumb people, referring to myself, not for the white people. The white people probably know. Do you know what I mean? I am
So
racist.
let me see. Let me see if I can wrap this. I feel better.
Oh, wait.
Also, we've been on for a while and we haven't wrapped anything.
So fuck, they can wait. That's right. No, I'm kidding. Go kill it. Kill it.
All right. Hold on.
As I try to find a fucking thing to listen to.
When the beat comes back.
As if I'm ever gonna like. Mate. I used to be good at technology back when it was easy.
All right. So, okay, afloat.
Flow.
So this is about a Dutch guy who is also known as the Iceman.
I like them already.
Yeah. So basically, when he was younger, he traveled the world just trying to understand how his mind worked, and then he wasn't sure if he was doing it right at all, so he just got back to his own home country and took a bath in really cold fucking water. And that's when he got startled and realized that inside is where the truth lies. Any crazy, he was just like, you don't really need a teacher. This cold, this uncomfortable nature that you need to get in tune with is how you tune yourself to this life you've been living. It's all you giving in, trying to figure out how you be feeling when you be under that pressure, when the whole world seems like it wants to turn you into a popsicle. It seems like it might just drop like another icicle, but the seams trying to break, but it seems like I can't. So I'm just trying to rephrase my thoughts so I can get into action and understand that the satisfaction doesn't lie in how you try to follow what you plan. Really, it's a learning in the present. This beat's really hard to rap on, but I'm giving it my all. Doesn't seem like I fall, but I do it all the time. So I'm just trying to come up with a brand new line, and that's when he realized that what you need to do is just use the elements around you to control your body, and that's how you take control of the subliminal. Trying to get through that lyrical, but it seems like I can't really hear the rhyme, so I'm going in the past, back of my mind as I look past what I see. Understand all these things in front of me have me trapped, so I'm looking right back past the elements that go on the attack. And I got a bit distracted there, but yeah, essentially he went to the ice and he found himself, and he became the Iceman. And so he has a
super cold.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get onto his practice. Hold on, I'll just break down the practice.
Hold on.
It will be less
Here-
less confusing, man. That beat was just weird.
Wait. Which beat are you on, by the way? I'm still trying to find a beat. Is it
Oh, shit,
on
sorry, man.
lo-fi
My bad.
hip hop radio beats
Yeah,
to relax? That too? That looks like the girl. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm
girl.
finally with you now.
The first one
This,
on the list.
this beat is fucking weird. It sounds like somebody's like
So
shaking
was
like a
like-
rubbish can in the background.
to get in tune with your subconscious, all you need to do is just breathe. Look inside yourself and then you'll be able to plant the seeds. I'm looking back and forth in my mind, just trying to understand what that means. But he's like, you don't have to use a technique, you just get that air into your lungs and breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. And
Yeah.
then he does this kind of breath where he takes a full breath in and then takes a half breath out.
I should show you what
And
I was
he
breathing today.
repeats that about 20-30 times. Then he just holds it all in for a moment and tingles his whole body, and that's how he gets into his immune system. His heartbeat, he's able to control these processes that everyone thinks is just automatic, but really it's that semi-automatic. When you find the gear, you can control it like your fear. It's crazy how you're living and you can just steer your body. If you know what your mechanism is, you just lube it with the lyricism that you've learned with. I'm moving so I can go a little bit different, I swear. The magic serendipitous opportunity, and it's you see clear. Amen.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting to some ominous shit right here, boys and girls. Yeah.
But essentially, he just breathes.
No, I mean this beat in particular.
Um,
I get what you're saying about Mr. Breeds a lot.
oh shit,
Yeah,
lost a breath.
I'm-
Jesus,
Huh?
that's pretty ominous. Yeah, fuck yeah.
No, I'm saying this beat, this particular beat got ominous. But your
Yeah.
topics is ominous, and I'm a hippopotamus, the hip-hop hippopotamus, and my lyrics are, some might even say bottomless.
Nice.
But that's the shit that I stole from those other hippopotamuses, and I really got to put it down like this. I wish I had some better headphones like this, but I'm living in exile and up like this. But I was down before, now I am up like Chris, and I'm Chris Tucker, a trucker, a bad motherfucker. Don't know what I'm doing, so I'm going slowly, motherfucker. Yeah, do it, slow it down just for a little bit of roll around this fucking town, and I figure where the best place is to be is on a Saturday and see who's working and who ain't and who wants to make that scratch. So like I said about my girl Savita from Colombo, yeah, I hear ya. Doing all that sustainable shit, that's the idea. From back in the day, how our old traditional people used to make their wave out of the weaver. And weave like this, but my name's Peter, and yes, I'm a believer. Cause yeah, I believe her. Check it, we know we need that young female leadership, but she ain't really young, but she on that shit like she needs some shit. Yeah, I think we all need that shit, that sustainability. But when the beat runs out on me, I'll go a cappella like a caterpillar. See,
Hey.
hey. What's that Dutch guy called again?
Wim Hof.
Yeah, I've been on my Wim Hof today. I whim outside and have some Hof, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
I'm like the Hugh Hefner, this shit is pointless. I'm on that shit like I need ointment, so yeah. Check it out, no disappointment. But when a rap is crap like this, so I need a joint, man. But I don't wanna end up in the joint, man. So I drink my water out my fucking bottle can. Yeah, check it, I just skip it, rap it, how I rip it. Yo, this room is super crazy with the sound that I was gifted, I slow it down for people that can't read too fast when they get up the equal. But the sequel is the best shit that you'll ever see, dude. But then the 3 and 4, that shit is bad but equally worse than I could speak to the people. But I preach when I preach, dude. But I don't really want to sound preachy, cause I ain't a preacher. But I try to be the rap teacher. When I go slow, people don't believe that I can go slow like a reader. Yeah, but I go slow like when I roll up the Khalifa. Check it out, it's just a piece of paper. They call me Peter or MC Wayk. It doesn't matter, just depending on the state of my mind that's awoke and awake in the way that the art of war by Sun Tzu is coming out of my mind. Right now I'm spitting this shit like this because you know I gotta get down for my grind. Stuck in time with a billion mind, yeah. A billionaire's mind with a two time. Don't want to get up in that chameleonaire's eyes, yeah. So we got to figure out a way how to pass the mic to each other.
So, yeah, I can't really see you when you stop, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna drop when I come back with the catchy, trying to understand how I can mix and match my rhymes to talk about a story, talk about people that inspire me, cause it seems like everyone just getting lost in that negativity. I'm trying to rise above it with that positivity, just that different sense of attraction. I mean, it's that stimulation. One feeds the other feeds each other, and if we don't just stop that cycle, we'll get past all these problems. And then the beat cuts up.
Yeah. And that just might be it, you know what I mean? It might just be fuck it, interrupt the other guy, take over, or add in, like just as I was kind of trying. And then when I'm rapping, you go, yeah, and that means that you want to get in, so you get in. You know what I mean? It's like we...
Yeah. I guess there's not much choice. We can't really do gestures or anything.
Especially today with one more sense missing, but I'm not senseless because I'm always winning and thinking about getting in back to the beginning. When I was winning, I was usually at the place where the beginning begins and the ends end, the place where they meet in the middle in the infinite loop of shit that I was talking about. But I think I'm just trying to get a little too fundamental with them fundamentals. If you know me, I'm a fucking mental. Cases Wayk is crazy, man. How we do that shit, we wake and bake and make the papers in. We send them in the way from fucking all to Japan, but now I'm rapping in exile up in Auckland land. Yeah. Yo,
So,
that jazz is
This is time keeps moving, but I'm just screwing around, not realizing it's a social construct. That thing in my mind that I can wake up to every day is just another way we all coordinate our actions to achieve a higher purpose. Overcome the nothingness as we move to a rhythm that we all agree upon it. Waiting for that beat to drop, so we're just stuck in the mud, just waiting.
Yeah. Stuck in the mud and we waiting. Hey, that's a game. So you'll say something and at some point I'll repeat it. When you hear me trying to repeat something, stop, and as soon as I'm done, continue. Let's try that. That could be fun. But you have to start rapping, and when you rap something good just like that, I'll repeat it. You have to shush, and then once I'm finished, then you go real quick. Like get in right after.
I mean,
Try it,
yeah,
fuck
we
it.
can try that.
Try it.
All right. Shall we switch the station though? This been
Yeah, as long as you send me the link. If you switch it, then
the
send me the
second
link.
one
And while
in the document, the second one, the chill out jazzy.
I'm not sure if I have the up-to-date document, to be perfectly honest.
It's the same
But let me
document,
see.
man. It's a Google document.
Let me see. But tell me when you've changed it though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and don't change it until you tell me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Second one, as in lo-fi hip-hop radio?
No,
what
chill
we're
hop
on.
radio, jazzy, and lo-fi.
Chill hop. Gotcha. Is it any good?
I don't know. I can't change it. It'll change on the stream, dude. But I feel
No,
like
it's
this
just
song
as shit. No, it's worse.
is it?
It's slower than slow. Fuck it. Let's go back to that grime. No, I'm kidding. Now, question. Have you changed the stream yet, or are you still
Yeah,
looking?
I just changed it. Dude, this is better, bro. This one at least has like a drum in it. The other one was just ambient.
Oh, okay. So which one? Chill hop, yeah?
Chill hop radio.
Chill hop. That's that little raccoon walking to the right, yeah?
Yeah.
How very Western oriented. Like he's walking from the left to the right, which means in Western culture that he's like going forward, but in Eastern culture that he might think that he's going home, you know? Or some shit.
Yo.
But do you catch my drift?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
obviously you
yeah.
do. You're one of the people that writes from the other side, right?
No, dude.
You can write backwards, right?
No,
No?
dude. But
Your
even
name
singular is
sounds
written
like-
from the left to the right.
Say what?
It's all like the local language here is like written from left to right. It's not right to left. I think
Left
there's
or right? Fuck, you let the white people convince you that was the way to go? God damn. Well, that's all right, I guess. That's all right. Whatever. I mean, I wouldn't listen to white people if I was you. I mean the bad white people, like the sort of ruling class, if you can allow yourself to call them that. But yeah,
I feel like that position's kind of just being filled by brown people here, bro. It's no longer like a matter of skin. It's just attitude and ideology.
It's absolutely not. It's absolutely not a thing of skin, exactly as you say. Because brown people are just as dumb as white people, and white people are just as dumb as yellow people. Like, all the people are the same level of dumb.
Not the same level of dumb, Rude. There are also like certain like groups of them prescribed to the same ideologies.
Aha, correct.
And,
correct. So it's more a tradition of the people who grew up together rather than any kind of biological, let's say, difference, right? It's more a tradition, a difference in tradition.
I mean, say, I don't know if like being a selfish dick is a tradition, but it's certainly like an archetype in every that is housed in every skin color. You know, it doesn't.
Oh, absolutely. And then we forget that it exists in our skin color, and we blame the Jews or something. It's like every group has a stingy cunt, like, you know, every group. Some groups have too, you know, but like exactly as you say, you know, the if we were ever to categorize, you just categorize all people on earth into two different categories. Those that whistle while they work and those that don't. And that's the only two categories you need to know about.
I don't know, man. Depends on the work, bro.
Too
many variances.
No. Check it out.
I mean,
if you're whistling, whistling while you're working, you ain't working.
I mean, yes, but
Show me the man
sometimes like
with a special master plan. Yeah. Show me that man with that special master plan. Yeah. Show me a man that whistles while he works. I'll show you a man who ain't working like a jerk. And he ain't hiding from that hurt. Nah, he just embraces in his work that perfection was implanted from the precipitation. The way that we was lifted wasn't the nation, but we came up anyway. But roses from concrete is harder when you come up growing on that street. Yeah, and some might say that I've had a way too sheltered life just to be a real rapper. See, but I've been around the world many times on my own dime, and sometimes somebody else's. I don't really give a shit. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so on that topic, see, there was a philosopher that took all these ideas from the East and packaged them for the West so he could express himself in a way that people got it. Talking about Alan Watts, don't you know? All he got, even though he had a lot of knowledge, ended up, I think, dying from alcohol poisoning. But
what? Wait, you're saying his knowledge came from him having alcohol poisoning?
No, I'm saying despite all his knowledge, he died from alcohol.
Oh, right, despite all his knowledge. Well, there is an ancient Chinese proverb that I hate. I tell you now. The old Chinese proverb would say like this: if you know...
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, shit, my bad.
Where it is?
Heart condition. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm spreading bullshit about people who are dead, man. My bad.
Wait. What are you talking about? I was halfway through my amazing Chinese accent and rendition of the ancient Chinese saying. But basically the Chinese saying goes...
Maybe he was alcoholic, but he died. I don't know if he died of... He had a heart condition.
You're responding to chat questions?
No, dude. No, I'm just responding to my own confusion.
So the ancient Chinese proverb is, if you know but do not do, you do not know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it, ancient Chinese proverb, you're like ruining my entire life because I know everything, and yet I do nothing.
I mean, that's the problem of living in the 21st century, man.
I think it's not the 21st century, man. We can't be blaming the external, can we?
I mean, the thing is that now we have augmented our abilities to know, but we have not to that great extent augmented our abilities to do.
I'm not taking any of your bullshit, Sadiq. I'm telling you, none of your bullshit will be taken this evening. I'm totally kidding. But seriously though, listen, just for a second, real quick. As I was about to say the thing, because I was about to say, listen, I've forgotten what I was going to say, but I was going to say that there ain't no difference. Ain't no difference in a human in the 21st century, as you say, other than he has more options. He or she has more options, right?
No, it's not just more options. He has more access to like knowledge. Like you know more.
Sure, you know more, yeah, and that's only to your advantage. You cannot say that that's to your disadvantage.
No, but then like what do you do?
Whatever the fuck you want to do.
I mean,
I'm just hoping a really good beat starts right now. You do absolutely whatever the fuck you want to do, and you only do that and do nothing else.
I mean,
And you have one rule in life next to what you're doing. Don't be a dick. Done. Freedom
I mean,
from every...
the thing is, like, even
that
though
can
there is
exist.
knowledge, a lot of problems are like nuanced,
I mean,
and we haven't really
you know what I mean?
understood how to like
You know what I mean.
act on like knowledge, and so we can't really
Ain't
utilize
nothing
it
but
to
a gangster
advantage.
party.
We'll see. Wait, hold on. We'll see. His instrumentals are mellow, man.
Oh, my speaker is making a noise. Alright, I think I just had a little bit of a speaker malfunction, but I think I'm back. Whoa, shout outs to Behringer for making the C1 such a strong and durable microphone and stuff. Maybe hit me up at MC Wayk to let me know how to make it go
Not sure
good.
how to take going back to a place where I can be free, cause the beats just come on sweetly, so I know what to do to come on top. Nah, I don't seem to know at the moment, but I bring it all right back. Understand that I'm just trying to break down facts, so I'm talking about like I was before Alan Watts and how he was able to take Eastern philosophy and package it for a way for everyone else to understand. You see, he was talking about time and how it's all a social construct. Don't mean to stop abrupt, but you gotta listen to the facts as the song switches, and I'm not sure if I can manage it at the same time. All I know is that the concept was like, you have to understand that like there's a three-dimensional plane, there's another one that keeps your brain trapped here in this fourth dimension, and so as you move through sequences and questions, you got to understand how you represent them in your mind as you move on to trying to get somewhere you want to do, but really what you're doing is you. So if you don't understand the fact, you will be screwed in that cozy part. And so that was also a good
With that Cozy Fire by Xander. Shout outs to Chill Hop Radio and shit, right? Big shout outs. Shout outs. Yeah, we got them shout outs for that Cozy Fire Xander. We got the brother over here talking about the Alex Manda, the Salamander. But who we got listening? Cause I don't wanna. Yeah, check it. I'm just trying to do 2 things at once or 3 things at once. That's what's up. Where is the peeps? One watching. Is that me or you?
Oh.
Come on, guys and girls. Where is everybody? Surely I've posted this on Facebook. I think there's a conspiracy happening, by the way. I'll just tell you. Do you mean to tell you about the conspiracy? Fucking Facebook, bro. Facebook.
I mean,
Motherfucking Facebook. But I do like there's actually an interesting thing about what you just said, right? You're saying how he packaged an Eastern philosophy and then took it to the white people or some shit. And that's how it's seen probably in the world or whatever. But the interesting thing is that there is the truth out there, and certain seekers of that truth will seek it and find it. and when they find it, they either write it down or they go crazy and overdose or whatever, right? And so it's interesting that certain cultures will have a more developed tradition of looking for what's out there than others who maybe don't have as deeply entrenched in their DNA a tradition of looking for what's beyond and what's out there and whatnot. Maybe some of them are too starving to look around at what's in the sky, and other times they have a practical reason for needing to look at the stars or what's beyond them potentially, and then that develops within them a deeper consciousness. And then you say, oh, that's an Eastern way of thinking or some shit. It's like, well, it's just the traditional way of thinking of those people who thought for thousands of years upon thousands of years continuously by passing it down as a tradition. That's what I found interesting about traditions. Because like there's like in New Zealand, for example, it's tradition for the kids of foreigners to do better than the kids of locals in general.
Okay.
You know, immigrant parents are going to be harder on their kids. You've seen the, you know, typical Asian parents, but you know, you must get an A, but you have to get 99 or more % on every test, otherwise you're a disgrace to the whole village of fucking Shenzhen or whatever. So like,
I mean,
you know, and then
it's also as like immigrants, like you're less secure about your place in society. So you need,
absolutely,
you know, you need to gain that security, and how you do it is by one way is through education.
getting that security. You know what I'm saying? How you get that security financially is by making the hard work into money for later, etc. Blah blah blah. You're absolutely right. So is it a nature or is it a nurture? Do you know what I mean? Is it just that because they're in that situation, most immigrant children, so the 0.5th generation, you know, the 0.5, not quite the 1, not quite the 0, that little hybrid generation that started off life somewhere else and then is now continuing life somewhere else. And yes, I'm talking about myself and probably a lot of other people, but nonetheless, you know what I mean? It's that kind of, it's a very interesting thing. And then you're like, oh, you know, immigrant parents are real hard on their kids. It's like, well, immigrant parents are hard on themselves. That's why they came here, or, you know, immigrated, or are trying to, or need a hand, or wherever, you know, whatever level of accomplishment they've achieved since starting the idea to move in the notion of the way or whatever, right? And so it's crazy. It's crazy. And then that means that whatever kids are from that family are going to be from a tradition of working hard to get their shit on, you know what I'm saying? So like, again, it all comes down to how traditional success is in your culture. Yeah. I got this mad tradition that I'm wishing I could rich in. If I could get rich in my richest tradition, then I could maybe get the kitchen without the dishes, or piled up and on the sink when, yo, I could maybe buy a Bosch wish dishwasher. But I don't want to be a brand fucker or a pusher of the chronic. But nah, I just want something that I can have my own, and it's not the shit that I will call my home, but I could say that I feel the welcome is on, so I feel I'm almost home. Yeah, I feel I'm jump in, bruv.
So like when you brought up tradition
home.
and the way people use ideas, got the whole culture around what they think was the past, really appropriated for the future. There's a crazy book by Graham Hancock. He's a writer who talked about the beginning of the Ice Age and how all the cultures around the world, they just salvaged what they had going on at the time. Current history dictates that that was the time when civilization just started, but he proposes that that's when it restarted. In fact, that's when we were hit with geologically provable meteors as they hit the earth. They caused the great floods that are in fact documented in many of our scriptures, talking Noah, but we never knew her, so we're just talking, not really sure if we can really go and see past what was taught before and notice that all these things that we used to understand what has happened in the past, they're all by people who well maybe have been holders. You know, those people that you see on the TV that are outcasts of their own civilization. They just want to have their own place waiting for the apocalypse, but it seems like that they cannot take it, so they be saying all these
Yes.
crazy things, but they're the ones who be surviving, cause they've really stocked up. They know where it's at, and when the whole thing goes to shit, what survives? People who have planned before, and people who can survive in the existing. People in the jungles and the forests and the deserts who know how to live without that supermarket down chain right next to your road. They don't depend on anybody, and that's how they get by when shit hits the fan. I'm talking, you gotta need a new plan, cause if you're in a modern city, you won't survive an apocalypse. It might get hit with it and then just die. Even if not immediate, it'll be a surprise. You can overcome the odds of the disintegration of society that seems so strong.
Yeah.
But we had an example of, it this year, but it failed. If you want to go on. Talking Corona. Okay. How our society, even though it seems so indestructible, it's really metaphysical the way we appropriate that sense of security that we don't have inside us to see. Reaching for my words, that's why it doesn't seem like I can on this beat clear. But it's okay, just trying to figure out how to bridge that fear, but still get on with the topic and rap it. Yo, Peter, your mic's out. Something's wrong with it.
Oh yeah, I remember. I must have pressed a button. Hey, I have noises now. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, that's better. Plus, I can hear shit, which is a bonus when you're trying to freestyle. But yeah, that's cool. Hold up. So you were saying people in the cities are gonna feel
won't
shitty
survive the apocalypse
when the apocalypse hits them. Yeah. I feel that I am legend. I feel I've got a weapon, a golden Smith & Wesson aiming at your mother's crescent. But I don't really give a shit, cause I've been on a second, and I've been on the third, fourth, and I've been on the refrain. Cause I'm on and on and on until I get that T-Pain, until I get the swisher liquor hit the Mr. P-Pain. Yeah, doing that shit all the place, I get it, B-Bane. Yeah, I B-Bane like this motherfucker, Kurt and Cobain. Dying crazy like that, no ain't fucking like that. This motherfucker's on crack. They say this niggas like that, but all these people want Wayk, and to get them all back. Yeah, now I'm trying to make a song about this shit. You know that I want to get this shit that was just so significant. Yeah, and now I gotta really think back. I gotta think back till I get it, so I get that riff-raff. But I don't wanna fuck with the riff-raff, I just wanna get that. The different topics, it's a little pointless, let me sip that. Let me sip that. Yeah. Sadiq, let me sip it. Yeah. Yeah, so let me sip that shit. If you wanna get that quick, you gotta jump in while there's another second to get. Cause at the end of the day, when our head turns gray, we don't need it anymore. Might as well put it in the grave, that's a grave fate. But I don't wanna be a grave face, I'm brave for that shade. But if you don't know what you're rapping about when you're talking shit, I'm just trying to hold back on that crap, cause I'm with some people I don't really wanna know, they get to get some. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you have got to get one.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
So. Oh, the beat cut.
Yeah, it's crack up. I can see you in both screens, on the live and in the Zoom. It's like you're not dancing in time with yourself. Lol. Or so it appears to me. Do you know what I mean?
Do you see yourself?
Nah, bro. It just says Peter, and I really should say MC Wayk, but nonetheless, maybe that's my fault. Where can I change that to say MC Wayk? Yeah, but I'll change that shit to MC Wayk. So motherfuckers noticing Peter talking. Peter can get in trouble with the police. MC Wayk, they can't do shit to him. He doesn't exist. Catch my drizzle. And if you catch that drizzle, you know I'm real for shizzle. But you got to believe in me if you want to see me on your dizzle. That I mean that doorway, but I ain't that his house hizzle. For shizzle my whizzle, I wants to fizzle, yeah. Nah, I don't really want the pistol right now. Maybe later. Oh, shout out to Branko for that trachea. Yum. Yum. It tastes like burnt orange. Yeah, it tastes like off apple. But at least it don't taste like sour grapes off that shit, though. I was raised home. Yeah, back in the day, I don't know what day, homie. It was cause I was always blazed, homie. And now that people say they don't know me, but I ain't never fucking changed since the day I do know, homie. Yeah. Been trying to learn how to beatbox, by the way. Shout out to Julius Caesar and also Julius. You know what I mean? Fucking another person we need to get on this motherfucker show. Sadiq, what the fuck are these two boring cunts doing talking to each other with nobody fucking watching? I mean, I'm kidding. Of course, you're very interesting. But like, fucking hell, dude. Let's get the talent on here. Like, we got talent on here at the moment, obviously. You're here. But
No.
what I'm saying is,
I feel you.
we gotta get that show, you know? Like, you and me are like the catalyst. But if there's nothing to catalyze, we're trying to democratize and not surprise the fellas with their super duper fries and trying never ever to supersize their eyes. Because you know there'll be a bigger fall in their demise. It's crazy when the times get like this and I supply my mind with the shit that I need to get a little bit high when I rhyme. Yeah. Etc.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
so
feeling
great.
kinda somber, under the weather. Not really sure if I can get it together. Just trying to breathe deep and realize that all these ideas, they can come out as a surprise. When I rap off the top, just trying to understand what I got inside my skull. Break it all down, feeling kind of there's something empty in this heart. So I'm looking back and forth, trying to understand how they fit together. Since they've created our history, said that we've been civilized only for the last 12,000 years, you see. But really it's much more than that, cause there's a lot of hidden mystery we don't understand. They don't either, but they just pretend that they do. So that they can teach you that in schools, that they can claim an authority to the past, so that they can put their own selves up, put them in a whole kind of spectrum, understand that it's all a division from you, from yourself, so they can keep control. Cause when you look at the whole, you realize there's no up and bottom, it's all the same. Trying to understand this pain, so I go deep inside my brain, trying to reap the seeds I sow and make it okay. But it seems like at times people live in the wrong way. So I'm looking back and forth, trying to understand exactly what is happening. But it seems like we just wanna chill, so we listen to the hop on the radio, jazzy and lo-fi beats, and we go off the top. Even though it does stop, we keep it together for another division and drop new ideas that have inspired us as we go off the top. Like, whoa, this, that, lament. I mean, I'm trying to do it differently, but I'm bent, trying to get in the flow, but I spent all my energy just trying to understand what I mean by what is said, what is meant. Not sure, so I'm just trying to break down, but then I do that to myself, and that's like, no, I need that separation, divisible by nature, but it seems like it's quite contrary. Maybe my brain will find a way to steer through this shit and see something dreary, but just looking for that rhyme, just looking for that line to connect to, but it seems like that won't do, so I'm coming off the top like I just screwed. It's okay, just a lament, trying to get by what I spent on this mic as I move off the top. But it seems like everyone just looking up, not really looking down where they're walking on. This earth below our feet hides mysteries we haven't explored. It's another crazy way to say we don't know where we've been, so we don't know who we are. That's why they take us for a ride, that's why they are able to sell us for cheap, cause we don't realize our history is much more than what they've told us. So
That's
we,
why.
yeah.
That's why. That's why the people in the positions of power lie.
That they do, man.
That they do, my dude. They do. But they just lie to try to keep you down when they don't want you high and they don't want you around when they're doing all they dodgy shit when all the time when you think they are busy on the grind, man.
So Peter, tell us a few of the people that inspire you, or ideas that inspire you.
Man, getting down for my grind inspires me, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple songs that inspire me.
Nice, go on.
Like, fuck, man. Wayk, take my idea, man. Just take my idea, go to Nigeria, Lagos, eh? Take my idea like that. He take my idea, man. But it was not my idea to begin with. So he take the bone, tug, and harmony. And I say the bone, tugs, and harmony the best, man. The best, one of the best. One of my favorites. I mean, like, they're not even that popular, really. So I can safely say that I like them. So I can sound cringe or some shit. But, like, seriously. You got to get up, get out, and get something. Get up, get up and get it. Get up and get something. Get up, get up and get it. Every time you want anything you need, you gotta get it, yeah, and go get it. Ain't no talking to you, you got more to prove. Show the world that you can do it. Like shit like that. It's like positive, happy flow.
Since you talked about rappers, I'm going to summarize all these albums that I've been listening to recently. If these people be flowing so eloquently, it's crazy. Can't understand how they put not just rhymes but metaphors all together to penetrate the brain, permeate that. We're all the same, it's crazy divisible. I'm just trying to keep it in my mind, all lyrical. So talking about that R.A. the Rugged Man, holy shit, that album, All Our Heroes Are Dead, is fucking crazy. It leaves my brain so fucking hazy. There's like 20 fucking songs all on different topics, all with that slick rhyme. All different, but it seems like he's just playing around all the time. Even though he gets serious, he keeps it real dope. And that fucking album's probably my favorite. So I'm like, whoa, that was released this year. I mean, it's another one that just keeps me on my toes. As I roll to another rapper that really blew my mind recently, talking about the Ali and his new album he broke down. I mean, shit, his Instagram says he's blind. That's kinda sad, but he keeps all in his mind as he moves on with the rhymes and breaks it down so beautifully. I'm like, goddamn, how does he do that? He has this song that I found out last night about that bitten apple. Jeez, I can't remember names. Is it bitten apple? Yeah, it's a bitten apple. The bitten apple. It's a sick
the bitten
fucking song.
apple or the forbidden apple?
The bitten
Which
apple.
apple are we talking about? The bitten.
Yeah.
That one that Eve took a bite out of first. Shame it was women. What up?
I mean, all that and also like technology.
Technology being today's Garden of Eden. Yeah, we're still living that Garden of Eden. Breakfast with a mama different. I've been doing that shit like skeeting. Out on the road and beating. Myself up, life feel like a cretin, yeah. Check it out like this and I am hardly even eating, yeah. But I think that I lost some weight though. That I can maybe go faster, yo. And do some fast and dash, yo. Checking that's the best, yo. I do not smoke the grass, yo. But I just puff it quietly when I need to get the asshole. Yeah, out of my mind and I keep it quiet inside. How I rhyme this night, yeah. I'm inspired sometimes by Altec Lansing to make speakers, honestly. Like, there's a company called Altec Lansing, or Altec Lansing, I don't know, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Okay.
And they definitely inspire me to make some speakers. Because, like, yeah, they're in I think Pennsylvania, in Milford, Pennsylvania. And like nowadays, as the old people might say, nowadays they make like all sorts of things, but they're probably mostly known by regular people for their like shitty desktop computer speakers or just random, not even amazing speakers. Then you look back in their history, fuck me sideways, they've made some speakers. Yeah, they've made some super speakers. They've even used super tweeters. They do their shit differently so you can go and tweak them. Yeah, but you don't want to be tweaking all the fucking weekend and wake up on a Monday feeling like death and even odd ways how the first day always feels like yesterday, but we're in the first place. We checks it in their worst ways. We on that road where there isn't really two ways, but everybody out here two-face. They hardly average in their Harvey Norman suitcase. They got their lies, got them pain. Yeah, you know how we do that shit. Don't wanna fucking get your brain blowed out on that dumb shit, that crunk shit, yo, that rum shit. Nah, I just wanna go where there is some shit, some quietness and peace. I can run quick. Yeah, no, I ain't talking about the ghetto gospel or the ghetto super helicopters that get me so postal. Yeah, I try to stay off all this social media, cause when I get up on that social, people say I need a doctor, please, somebody to save me, cause I'm losing all my mind. Y'all think I'm super going crazy, hey. Super going crazy? I love how these beats don't even... Sadiq, we have to do something. We have to make a thing, like, I'll fucking do it. I'll set up a 2-3 hour fucking playlist of beats. Now, the only problem is they're not going to be legal, so we're going to get the video chopped. But whatever, we'll put some kind of secret source in there so they can't hear it. Hey, wouldn't that be an idea? Can we make a way to mask the fucking algorithm? They can't tell us what to do. You can't see, but I'm wearing an F Society t-shirt, so I mean, you know, hat crack and smack back to bitches, you know, like get off my riches, you know what I mean? Fuck Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z, I said it. Fuck it, I don't care. It's not mine, so it wasn't yours to begin with. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe, but
I'll
we
take
can
that.
also
That's
do
it.
like we can do instrumentals and watch together if you want to do that.
Yeah. But like, A, I don't want to get banned off YouTube, and B.
No, we didn't get banned of those, dude. We got banned from the SoundCloud stuff.
No, we got banned from Jay-Z, homie.
Yeah, but that was when you were playing something from your SoundCloud.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So it wasn't SoundCloud. It was Jay-Z, as in it was whatever the Interscope Music, whatever label he fucking has.
But that wasn't a instrumental from a playlist we were playing.
Correct, but what I'm saying is on our Cypher, if we use an instrumental we're not allowed to, we will get banned.
Yeah, but I feel like all these instrumentals that are just like hip-hop instrumental like playlists on YouTube, they're not as...
Yeah, they're all free, but they're all fucking shit. Shout out to Chill Hop Radio, Gorilla Radio, and all the other ones. Fucking mix your fucking songs together, you lazy pieces of shit. Like, you figured out how to make it go live, good shit. How about now mix? You know what I'm saying? Tired of having to, like, complain about your shitty
to be fair, this
soundtracks.
Chill Hop Radio has been streaming from the 21st of March, dude.
To be fair, why in the fuck would I want to be fair?
Raccoon has been walking to the right from the 21st of March.
And he's still not fucking there? What a useless cunt.
I feel like he's stuck on like one of those treadmills.
Yeah. And I mean, despite all his rage, he's still just a rat in a cage, in a way, right?
Oh damn, dude, smashing pumpkins.
He's just a raccoon on a stage, on like a moving stage, like a platformer, like Prince of Persia back in the days. But there ain't enough hip in this hop to get hippity hoppy, do you know what I mean? That's maybe why the mood is so somber. Because like, fuck. We can't hear any good music, man. And no one's hearing us either, but that's alright. They'll fucking come back later. They'll realize what's going on. Although, in my world, it's about 7:20. So everyone's going out. Probably a bad time to, lol. Yo, just a moment, I was quietly thinking what the fuck is going on, and yeah, then I was quietly thinking. Yeah, but then I got to talking, and I do that often. Sometimes I feel like orphans do believe in coffins that float down a river and get caught up up in the weeds, and then they get the reading it, they get the redirecting all this, they get the seasons. Yeah. See, that's a trick I think I'm slowly learning. Just if you don't have a good word in there, just go, yeah. Huh.
Alright. Shall we try this?
Just a moment, the one that's just going now, because that's medium. It's the best we've had so far. I mean, best we've had in the last little bit.
Now, shall we do a watch together thing?
Maybe.
I'll send you the link.
Have these motherfuckers been lying to me? Sadiq. Let me just see. This looks like some crazy shit right here. I'm taking a little speaker apart because, you know, multitasking is great. And the speaker seems to be a two-way. Like from the front, it looks like it's a two-way, but I can't tell if it actually is or isn't. So, of course, I have to take it apart now. I'm definitely not set up for speaker repair at the moment. I'm hardly set up for broadcasting. But we got to do it however we get into it, because you know the trueness is the way you do it. Yeah. Holding.
Give me a second.
Yo, you really shouldn't have changed it from chill hop. This is amazing right now. Are we still on chill hop? We still on chill hop?
I sent you a link on the chat. Check.
So are we no longer on chill hop?
No.
Motherfucking lying scumbags. I take back anything nice I ever said about Altec
really?
Lansing.
My bad.
Yeah. What's that?
Should we be on chill hop?
It's finished now, so yeah, I'll click on the link. Give me a sec. We should have been up until now. So we need a new way to switch tracks. As in, you leave whatever's playing, then go find something.
I can't,
chuck
bro.
it on or some shit.
I have
Okay.
one computer.
Cell phone? Fair enough. Well, then maybe I
using
can
the
find
cell
it.
phone at the moment to check the link, the live stream.
Right. That's fair. Well, like I said every other time, we need a motherfucking producer.
It don't be so complicated, bro. Just need
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? We're gonna sing Avril Lavigne song. We might as well sing one of my favorite ones. I see the way you're dope. Okay, let's play some dope.
It's playing already.
Well, it's playing to the world. It's not playing to me. There it goes. And like I say, this website has never treated me nicely, but it works. Yeah. And that's the main thing, because if you don't want to work, you got to bang. You got the drug slang, dude, these are the things. Yeah. I've been going just a little insane, trying to find myself in the controllable in state. Yeah. But the mistake was that I didn't believe in MC Wayk before today. Yeah. I didn't. And now that I believe, everything's a little easier for me. Because that's how it has got to be. Yeah. Jump in at any point.
Alright.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be a free, not the sharing of my own personal misery. Yeah. It's like I'm spitting free, complete songs. Which is not the way you're supposed to
Bring
do
him
it.
back to the dope. Understand that you gotta use these ideas to get woke. Not talking about the cheap attitude that they pass on as being able to claim that you're better than another. Really, you're not understanding the fundamental that you know different from your brother. So if he doesn't get it, neither do you. Hold up. See, I gotta come back on beat. Understand that I have to use my feet to climb and scale as I move through, trying to articulate the pain so I can move efficiently in my mind and see that at times, even though I don't have to get in rhyme, I need to get in rhythm, and that's how I need to bridge the schism, get that dope, hopefully float on this here water that I see in front of me as I move, try to alter my consciousness with ideas that have been passed all around me, trying to look at others and learn so I can free myself from the bonds that they've given me since I was a kid, but I don't really see this dope shit that all in front of me.
I'm the original generator, yeah. I am the original generator, yeah. I am the original generator. But all the people around me thought that that was a fake, and no, I just make shit up. And they think that I was stupid in making shit up. But now I look at what's up. Yo, this shit that I made up is in someone else's book. Yeah, check it. I guess the intellectuals were for a second thinking they could outrhyme the record. I was reckless before my name was ever signed on records. And I only co-sign with the best in no time. For the rest, when I'm on mind, I keep a door grinding all the time. Yeah, all eyes on me. Chucking something.
So I can be me when I move swiftly to the beat as I reach for that victory and understand what I need to do in the moment. Really not trying to hold shit, I just slow on it. Take a deep breath and realize that these ideas that have been passed down, trying to look to my left or right to remember something deep inside my conscious, but it seems like it's suboptimal, so I'm not really sure if I can really get back to that cost that I count. Hold up, how do I front? No, I don't need to drop that mask and move, trying to find that victory groove as I realize what I need to do. We were talking about a topic, it was these ideas that we have had. Beat just cut off, but we're still coming back to that basic philosophy of something that's not for you or me. This, that transcendental. What I'm talk about?
Yeah, the transcendental, some call it coincidental. I ain't talking about the shit unless it's coming on my mental. Hey, yeah, that's the shit that we do. These other motherfuckers, they ain't thought that I was rude. And all it's trying to do is give me some food in my belly. But I act too smelly, I sell that shit, they call me Welly. Yeah, but I'm in that cause they call me Belly. Yeah, full, always and every time. You know how I get the rhymes, that's how I get on my grind, baby. I ain't never on decline, always up and on a rise, but just wanna see me shine, never ever gonna give it up, lest I put it up, and I get shit to put up, yeah. I'm making up words and it doesn't matter, cause the fucking feelings I got hurt, yeah. Yeah, but I need to be heard, and then each and single word needs to be out in the world, yeah. And if it isn't yet, then it's gonna be one day, I believe. Believe me, please, and if I tell you some shit, you can see in the G, real. Kid from the old streets, from the old city, rocking them old beats and old sneaks. Yeah, it's how we roll. These other bitches wanna know where I got this gold. Yeah, I got it from the schoolery. No more tomfoolery. Tom, Dick, and Harry, everybody wanna marry someone about that lady called Harry Carey, yeah. How we doing? What's it going? All these other people trying to influence, all the backspewing to and nip it back to and fro. And all these haters wanna get, I just wanna be growing on the hater plane. If an aeroplane flies away and then it crashes, do I do die today? Or some other if you never do ride with Jay? Yeah. Will there be another kind of way just to get up on top and to see Wayk soar? These bitches like Icarus, I do fall down when the fucking goes on. It'll be fun. All good.
So,
All good,
taking
babe.
back to that story of Icarus, they tell us only have to keep us down. I mean, you got to know there's another whole section to it. It's not just that he flew to the sun, he also flew too low, close to the sea, and his wings filled with salt, and he sunk further than he did before. And that's why you gotta know not to fly too low, don't fly too high, but just rise up to your own life. Take it all in stride as you move on, live to fight another day, do it your own way as you get that to that dope beat.
In your stride,
Don't just sit
in
on
your
your
stride.
seat.
In your stride, they wanna see my ass on the leather seat in the ride. Yeah, take it all in your stride. Try to let go of the pride. The Simba come back, yo, this shit is so whack. Call Wayk on the track, yeah. The pocket penny in has always got me company. He got my back like Dr. Dre, he looks after me. So check it how he spitting this set, wasn't that funny? And if you wanna laugh at my shit, here's the company. Details where I get my paychecks. These bitches wanna call Mr. MC Wayk back, but he's back and back on the attack, ready to shoot these motherfuckers with the aftermath gap. Bang, bang, these bitches wanna hang, but I tried to maintain. I'm running crazy in my brain, yeah, I do say. Somebody thinks that I'm super crazy, but I got blocked off the YouTube by Jay-Z. But you know the A to Z be me, but the alpha to the gamma. Yo, I pick up doors, hammer smack low-key, cause I'm so low-key pajama banana. But you wanna be fucking around with my dude Hannah, man. Montana, how we roll around in bananas, and we be smoking and drinking and toking, but we be choking and no joking. Yeah, so I went to a place who I want to shout out today real quick. I went to a place today, a brewery that makes beer. They make beer with names such as Aphrodite,
Ooh.
King Tut's, Kalfu, Loco Lager. They got a Mercury Session IPA, not a Freddy, an Artemis IPA. They got Hearn the Hunter, fuck, I can't read. They've got somebody from South America called Coco or something, which I can't pronounce. They've also got this other one that I can't say. And Loki, right? This place is called Mythics Brewing.
Nice.
Mythicas. Hold on, wait. I have to pronounce the name properly. And I've realized I ain't trying to do this for some money. These dudes are great. I want to see them succeed. I was thinking before, like, oh yeah, send me a box of beers and I'll shout your name out. Fuck that. If I like it, I'll shout it out. If you send me something free, I'll drink it. Like, I don't care. I was there today. These dudes are amazing.
That's nice.
It's a little like, it's a one garage. You know how they say it's a garage band or a one-man band? Well, this was a one garage organization, as in they have a garage. Well, let's say an industrial property, but it's essentially a garage, and they have a bunch of stainless steel tanks in there. And one of the owners is a PhD biologist, and the other has a beard and is good with the beer. And I'm sure he's got some qualifications too. But anyway, Mythica. I'm pretty sure it's Mythica Brewing, out here in the old North Shore of Auckland. You got to walk in there and buy a beer. They don't sell it anywhere else, but they only just started. So, like I say, quickly have a quick look while we're using up time. It's right there, Mythica Brewing. That's right.
When you mentioned those,
check it out if you're ever in New Zealand.
Yeah, Mythic Beers. All right, so you mentioned Aphrodite, and then I remembered.
Hard out.
Yeah, I remembered.
Aphrodite. There was King Tut. Now, you see, each of these beers, which is a great thing, is named. So, for example, Aphrodite is a sweet maple dream. Decadent maple sweet ale with a dash of spice that will appeal to those craving a dessert beer. Best on nitro to provide an indulgent creaminess. Best on nitro, so you want to release it out of the can or whatever with the old nitro, whatever the fuck that is, probably nitrogen. And it says warning, may potentially be an aphrodisiac to some, as appropriately named after the Greek goddess of desire. God damn it, these guys have their shit fucking sus. They don't need me to fucking yell out their name, but seriously, Mythica Brewing, names like that just make you want to go drink the beer. You know what I mean? And what I was saying on my crazy walk today, right? I went a crazy walk because just like you and that Dutch guy, I thought that maybe if I get some air in my lungs before we do the raps, the raps might come out better. You know what I mean? I was taking drugs, man. I was cheating. Had them endorphins and the oxygen and the clean and greenness of this beautiful island I'm blessed to live on. Just like you. I mean, you live on a pretty clean and green, beautiful island that just has ever so slightly too many people on it. But nonetheless, at least they're not well distributed.
Yeah, I mean,
catch my drizzle. They're not well distributed. Everybody fucking lived in Dehiwala.
We have trees that are their own breweries, so you know.
Mm-hmm. I love when a Sri Lankan person says tree, and I mean, you know, I've been there
a literal tree.
Yeah.
But
you guys
just gives alcohol. Like different.
Yeah, of course. Is it the one that you guys make arak from?
No. There's just like kitul, like the kitul tree.
Yeah,
Will also
vaguely.
give like kitul
You
ra.
have
Like the
gotu
pearl
kitul?
tree, like the coconut tree will give pearl ra. There's like a whole bunch of like all these trees also give like naturally fermenting.
So
what do you call
you're
it?
saying the
Liquid
alcohol
goodness,
comes
I
straight
guess.
off the tree. You don't have to like. Sorry. Say that again.
Unlike a lot of these trees, like it's a drink they call ra, and it comes from a lot of these trees, different trees. So different trees have their own type of ra, and it's just like you extract the ra from the tree, and
What's it called?
ferments naturally.
Ra
Ra.
or Ra?
Ra.
R.A. What the Egyptian god of
Yeah.
thunder or some shit?
It's a
Or
Nissan.
the god of the sun, I think. Yeah, god of the sun. Well, it is essentially elixir of the gods if you think about it.
So it's like, it's something you drink in the morning because it comes in the night, and then it ferments in your stomach, and you slowly get drunk. It sounds mad, but
Wow.
it's part of, I guess,
That's
living.
the perfect
living on-
description of. Yeah, that's the perfect description of island life. Well, what
Yeah.
you do is you suck on a tree in the morning, and then during the day, as you sit around not doing anything, it ferments in your stomach, and by nighttime you're ready to party because you're drunk now. You've become your own personal fucking brewery on legs. Island life, hashtag what up.
Oh, man, yeah. All right.
Hashtag what up. I mean, seriously. People aren't crazy, man. The people I'm hanging out with, they live on an island. The people you're hanging out with, they live on an island. I guess there's only two kinds of people in the world, right?
Unfortunately, like it's not appreciated.
Not nearly enough.
Not by the people. Yeah. I mean, you kind
Nobody
of.
gets. Nobody gets it. Fuck everybody. Seriously, nobody gets it. If you're on an island, shit's gotta be good. Else get off the island. Do you know what I mean? Like
Can't
some
really
kind of
get
lost
off
prophecy.
the island when you don't have the boat. What are you going to do? Just walk? You can't walk in the sea because you ain't really the son of God. So, trying to break it down so we know what's up. Not really sure, is this all that we got? Everyone's complaining we're in a big mess because we've sold ourselves for cheap and we can't really get out of it. So we're just trapped in decisions others made for us, and now we're like all trying to make a fuss, but not as those that deserve it. They be trying to get us to blame each other as we move past. Can't really move fast, so we just get stuck in the mud. They're going to head to a trap. Talking back, not really sure, but I'm flowing at.
Yeah, I guess to move fast and yet a long last, like last. Yeah, I never move last. I always move first, like an everlast bag. Yeah, I do last. Much longer than the heist in your mind. Yeah, check it how I spite and I write like Spike Lee. I'm spiteful when I might be up on the mic. The beat stops like some stupid dumb bitch dyke. I ain't trying to be mean though. The lean green mean machine's a big fiend, yo. Wayk in this place, waiting for the beat to come out with some bass. Yeah, and they're just hoping that my words fall in the right spot or the place. You know what's the face? MC Wayk in the park, companion is in the place. Freestyling the Cypher together from different parts of the world, and we're together again. Yes, we the best. Roll around without an S on my chest. Need a target? No, I need a target, so I need to go. And I need some appreciation, yo. The people that have inspired me might be different to the people that you see. Walking around in the streets with them suits is. You wear a suit cause your fashion style is super duper useless. You poop this, but you know the truth is. What the truth is, yeah, I'm in the booth, kid. Never give a fuck when I'm acting super stupid. Arrow shot at me by Cupid. Now I'm loving the game and I thought I was useless. Yeah, we kill it harder. Can't nobody do it like my brother. Like my brother from another Sri Lankan mother. Yeah.
So, before when we would talk about Aphrodite, that connected me to histories Greatest line of philosophers, I'm talking cynics and stoics. Not really sure, will this be moist? Will I be able to get my word for the most part? Don't know, but I know that I gotta start talking about Diogenes, that original punk rocker from history, who met at time the greatest King Alexander and told him, well, I don't really need anything you have. I just wanna be living on the side of the road. I'd rather be me, and I don't need that great wealth you see, cause it doesn't bring anything of difference to me. I'm just living life free. And when
doesn't bring anything, just a gold ring. Doesn't bring anything, just a gold ring and just a bit of bling bling while you go sing. And if you wanna get dinged, then a whole ping in a hotel with the hotel mo sing. Bro, that's not the shit, yo. We gotta be rich, yo. In our mind, get folks onto the same set of fucking experiences and theories and frequencies and a whole suite of these things. You could be just like me if you wanna be. But if you wanna be better, you can be whatever that you wanna be, free.
Yeah. So going back to another one that inspired me, talking about Marcus Aurelius. See, the truth can be laborious when you try and take it on yourself, but really you got to keep on at it like a stoic. Not really sure, but I keep it on point most times. Not trying to do anything different, just trying to learn from the fact that you got to have that meditation, that book that you write your thoughts, and so you can express yourself to yourself, cause that's really what you're trying to understand, not outside things that they claim that you need, that they want you to see, when really it's all make believe.
On the grind and ambitious when I ride, and I get it all the time. Yo, I have two separate headphones, one playing the beat, one playing you and me together, and I wanted to get you on my other headphone, but I can't. And I can't have three headphones, do you know?
Yeah, it's a mess, dude.
Why can't I have three fucking headphones, Sadiq? I want three fucking different headphones.
I mean, 6 pairs of ears.
Yeah, I need 6 at least, and if I had 6, I would be the beast from the east. Yeah, get these people on their knees. But the left one goes a little louder, I don't know why. Maybe I should be a little bit quieter, see? I think this cable is broken and I've been fucking with it often, but I've been busy talking and talking, trying to take the pain away from me. But you know, just I need a little bit of green leaf. Celery, I mean, is detoxifying, and in my mind I'm trying to find a science behind the violence that I see, that I want to be free. Some shit, I don't know. It's one of those, it's a good beat, but it's like I'm trying to get too introspective. You can't do that shit live on fucking stage. Yo, we should be round a fire, round a back somewhere, and in the dark eye could see some way to get up out of this, but I can't, no way, so I gotta walk straight and just pretend to be Wayk. Wayk for days, I don't ever pray to the west, so blaze. Up in the east, yeah, the foolish these people, they tryna come to me, but on their knees I see many years of desiring, crying and firing, trying to do this shit was tiring. So I changed it up, and now I really don't give a what. I never give up. Never, ever, 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 ever fuck a duck. It's kinda stupid, slippery, it'll fly away, then you'll be stuck with your pants down in the field, hey. That was a little too literal, and if you wanna get down like this, and I will tell you the info. Watch the Cypher, watch the space, cause we're coming back, and maybe next time I'll be more cray. Say like that ghost face killer in the shit like this. It's the skrilla when you get up on that rail, feel ya? Will you feel ya? Or feel the heart attack when I come and bust back? Bitches wonder what's that, hey? They wonder, they wonder what's that? They wonder what's that? They wonder what's that?
They wonder what's that, cause they haven't really gone to their own thoughts, try to understand all this pain that's been brought through generations. Talking about epidemiology, don't you understand me? Your actions of your grandparents affect you in ways you cannot understand. You see, just trying to just comprehend that. You get all hazy in your mind cause you're not sure what you'll find when you try and separate yourself, individualize your consciousness as you feel that's what's best for your health. Looking at that historical view, got to understand that this is nothing new. This is all things that were understood before we try to break it down. Understand all these thoughts are coming round back to the start. That's how it moves in a continuous cycle. I mean, I might just get off my cycle and look back to another place where I can.
Huh? Oh, I've lost the old thing, haven't I? Is that one still doing anything? Yeah, I might be running blind at the moment. And by blind, I mean deaf. You just rap something, it's all good.
Alright. So, trying to think about another person or people that have inspired maybe look at the present cause it seems like I've been talking about the past.
Something now.
Trying to move fast, think too deep, but it seems like just don't mean it. Trying to get it back to another place where I can talk about what is happening right now. When you look around the world, people are being put under the same kind of problem. They be part of a universal struggle to overcome authority regime that feel they need more control that has now been given to them by our technology. Ain't that a crazy type of living, just trying to be free when you are getting even further trapped in your own relationship with your devices? It's how do you overcome that? How do you put yourself forward when really there is no way to do it clear? No one's really learned how to live without fear. Trying to take deep breaths as we move fast and peer to the future.
Okay.
But really seems everything's all new. Ted, have you come back on? Do you want to take this rap on?
Yeah. Around cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. And I ain't just trying to steal from that Wu-Tang Clan. I'm trying to tell you who I think's the man. You know the aphrodisiacs are insane. You know how I get it when it gets up all in my brain. I wanna explain I ain't Kurt Cobain. I wanna reach Nirvana but not through my brain. Yeah, my cranium with shouts of titanium. These bitches want more, but I'm steadily aiming them. I'm getting better every single day though. I'm trying to go super duper cray, yo. These bitches want it, but I don't know how. I'm just trying to get up and do not be too proud, because you fall down, and that's not the problem is. The problem is having lack of confidence. But when you got that confidence, then they say that you're gas in the last place ass. Just a little bit of Kanye. How we do that? Damn headphones gonna do one thing at a time. Stupid one thing at a time headphones.
Trying to get all the sound to come out of the same amplification so we can frame.
That's better. Okay, I think I fucking finally figured it out. Yo, Sadiq, I am a mind freak. I need a whole week just to figure out she. Like my settings on that sound is, and I know that quietness is like the loudness. Just the opposite nectar, yeah, the opposite vector, but we ain't all looking to Mecca. But don't let me or you gonna get upset, why? Cause it's just a different tradition, yeah, that I was blessed, yeah. I don't know how to get the same place where the people aren't upset, huh? I just wanna be a race on a race chase, wanna go to Mars first place, yeah. And that's how it goes, cause I'm really tired of the people at my shows. Screaming when the first band comes out, but then the next band really never starts it out. Cause I rock them stages and now I've been around the world and I spent too long in ages on my knees crying, Lord, please save me. Cause now I know where I'm going, so please believe me. Cause rapping, this sounds like a finished beat. You know what I mean? This sounds like that finished beat. And maybe we will say bye or we'll go to sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. But I mean literally, cause as lame as it is, it's Saturday night here, whereas it's Saturday during the day in beautiful Colombo and all around Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Big shout out to all my Sri Lankans out there. You know, fucking some of the best people out. Some of, you know. And yeah, we will have to go soon. The upstairs neighbors are about to go to sleep. Well, what with young kids, etc. But yeah, a very interesting Cypher as usual. The park companion was giving me companion as usual, and the companionship is appreciated. Cause you know me, I've been fucking fading away. Don't play for days, never wake awake till he goes away. But I ain't going away, yeah, I'm here to stay. At least in this music in a physical form until I'm dying gray.
But till the time I keep it on the triumph to understand this I need to do just every week so I don't ever get lazy and my rhymes get tighter and my brain never gets hazy. Keep it on that focus level so I understand the difference between something or the other. Not trying to overcome all these obstacles together but break them down to visible so I can rise to the challenge on the dope shit. Keep it in my brain, don't really need that external stimulant to keep it sane. I keep it all the same, I just know that if I move my body it'll be okay. Hold up, gotta mention another inspiration in this current problematic world. Talking about that Edo Porter, that dude who has this philosophy of movement. He's like, you gotta move your body, and if you haven't seen his documentary by London Real, you gotta go check that out. That shit be crazy. He be talking about how to look at your own depth in your life and really focus on how to move better in life. Not just the physical, but the metaphysical that you keep hearing about. Yeah, that's what it's all about.
What it's all about, all or nothing, jumping now, playing no parachute right now, I'm going on, it's all or now, all or now, all or naught, I'm an astronaut, getting this, see, it's definitely time to start rapping for this evening. My brain has become weak and feeble, and the signal.
Dude, I feel it's like the break, bro, like if you're rapping every week on this thing, you know, it's obviously nice if there are people. But even if there aren't people, and also, dude, just check out for you. Just check out.
I love the people. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You were saying check out what now?
Check out Raw Music Community, bro.
Check out sorry.
The Discord channel,
yes,
Raw
yes,
Music
yes.
Community.
I will be able to do that once I'm home.
Yeah. Whenever. But I'm saying like it's a good place also just to go and meet people and rap and just get that.
Oh, that's cool, dog. I'm a meet them people in real life. We got some real life people around here. I'm again blessed to be between Auckland and Wanganui most days, kind of thing. You know, I can be up here, I can be down there in ways. And so I've been offered a studio in Tauranga, beautiful Tauranga. I'm meeting people from all over the world as I have done since the beginning. I mean, how the fuck did I meet Sadiq somewhere in the fucking streets? You know what I mean? Or at a poetry reading, you know what I mean? But like, fuck. Shout outs to fucking. Wait, did you ever go to Amar's for the readings? You did, didn't you? Of course you did. We were on the balcony. I remember now. But yeah, fucking shout outs to Amar. Am I saying the name right?
Yeah.
Shout outs to Amar. Shout outs to anybody who's ever been to Amar's. All the way from fucking Bruno to Mars, do you know what I mean? So like, fucking shout out to that dude. I hope he gets to hear this. Shout out to all the other people, Durka Seren, all the way up and down the whole list of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, big shout outs to all the people that made me and that made you and that we made together what we made, you know what I mean? It's about, as you say, taking the tradition of your grandfathers and grandmothers and what's the Sinhala word for grandmother?
Sorry?
What's the Sinhalese word for grandmother?
Archie.
Again?
Archie,
right. I'm just trying to think of the Sade song where it says
Mahagedarachi. Yeah.
like Mahagedarachi, yeah.
Mahagedarachi.
Like,
That means like the big house, your traditional house. Like so your it comes from the idea that like land is just more expensive and like people can't afford it. So like your grandma's house is usually the biggest.
She had it for the
Archie will
longest.
be the grandma will be living in probably her parents' house. So that's like 3-4 generations ago, when like land was selling for like
$1.
shit man. Like a few months ago, I saw a deed for a piece of land from the 1900s or something,
Wow.
and I think the increase in price was
Several gazillion dollars, yeah. Be
was
blessed
like-
with a long life like
it
the
was like
Mahagada
100,000% or something. It was fucking ridiculous, man. Like yeah, especially here because we have like terrible inflation. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, a
you
lot
know
of
we're just
inflation.
at the start of that inflation curve. Also, we're heading into insolvency.
Worse.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course you are. Poor little banana republic. But like,
Fuck,
can you buy
for real.
some cyber money or some shit? Can you help you? Or can you
Now
help
the
someone
government
else?
is banned buying cyber money also, because they know it's gonna happen.
You're
and they
fucking
can't.
serious.
Yeah.
Fuck them. VPN that shit, bro. Live outside. I mean, don't live outside the wall. They'll fucking hang you over there. But like, you know what I mean? Fuck.
I mean, they
Why don't we get
will
out
only
of
go
here?
against you if like you say some shit directly to them. You know, you might accidentally commit suicide, or you might, or not accidentally commit suicide. You might commit suicide. You know,
No,
like
you'll stab yourself in the back
in double
18
quotes.
times.
Yeah, in double quotes. You will
You'll
buy
stab
a
yourself in the back
handgun
18 times and jump off a bridge.
and you
Yeah,
will go to
exactly.
a public area and you will shoot yourself.
Yeah, exactly right. You will do what you're told to do. But that's too dark. We have to end on a high note. So like, no, I'm kidding. That's a low note too.
I mean that's where it's at. But I mean, you know, like that's why we thought of like doing positive episodes. And that's why we're talking about like the ideas and people actions that inspire. I mean, I tried to get
that's
into it, I
exactly
think,
it.
on the last rap, but basically I want to talk about like, hold on, so I'll do a quick rap, I guess, try and close this off.
I don't.
So before we close off, trying to break it off, but it seems like everyone is not giving enough. Got to learn from people who do it better. Talking Hong Kong, people who are able to stand up against the currently #1 regime in the world that's trying to crack down on them, but they're not giving up, you see, not giving into the disinformation, trying to keep a unity between so they can overcome and throw it on the streets. And that's how you make a change, really, not by playing the citizenship apart. Here everyone's just trying to blame each other, so we can really not get that sense of community together to make a difference. Even though it doesn't rhyme, it doesn't matter because it needs to make sense. Yeah. And so, yeah,
Sri
dude.
Lanka's the perfect place to raise that racial hate. Sri Lanka's the perfect place to raise that racial hate. Cause I know that it ain't great, but too many people different is, and they wanna use our motherfucking differences instead of our shared commonalities. I'm from a country that's got 3 or 4 different motherfuckers in it, and as Ranush so beautifully and eloquently says, he says, he goes, when I'm dissing you all equally. Huh. He's like, I believe equality is exactly what the people need. So when I'm dissing you all equally. What? Someone's changed the lyrics on the page. I believe equality is exactly what people need. So when I'm trashing shit, I'm trashing lyrics. Wow. Okay, someone's changed the lyrics. Ranush. Big shout out to Ranush and Joshua Pereira. But look at the lyrics. Look like they've changed. Anyway, as you're saying, Sadiq, freedom in the mind. And freedom in the mind, clips inserted, everything else comes in time, right?
Yeah. Don't get caught up in that disinformation bullshit.
Exactly. Fuck that disinformation. Just that straight information coming out of the mind of my nation. Like the capital, really. So, you know. Anyway, I think that's us for this evening. Because it has become that time. And, you know, I don't want to seem like an ungracious guest at where I'm staying. So, you know, just to keeps it real. But yeah, this is another Oproštajna pesma, like a leading song. But yeah.
But yo, thanks for coming on. I don't know if anyone is listening.
Thanks as always for hosting.
For
See
the
if we
couple
can
of
build
people
up
who
a
did
little bit of
turn on,
interest.
yeah, thank you.
Thank
We'll do
you
this
all.
again next
Thank
week.
you all. Thank you all three for coming.
Yeah.
And we'll do it again.
Word. Peace.